Good morning, learners. Today we are going to learn CRE, and I'm teacher Peter Kilonzi. I'm teaching grade 1 West. Today is 10th February 2025. The strand is Christian values and the substrand is sharing. Before we begin our lesson, let us listen to this video song. I think you will enjoy. I think, Lana, you watched that video clip. It was singing. It was about sharing. Now, sharing we can also get in the Bible. We have a Bible story, and I want you to listen carefully to this. You enjoy this video clip about a little boy who had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. It is a Bible story from the Bible. I want you to watch this video clip carefully, and you are going to answer some questions later.
After this, Jesus went across Lake Galilee, or Lake Tiberias, as it is also called. A large crowd followed him because they had seen his miracles of healing the sick. Jesus went up a hill and sat down with his disciples. The time for the Passover festival was near. Jesus looked around and saw that a large crowd was coming to him.
Where can we buy enough food to feed all these people?
He said this to test Philip. Actually, he already knew what he would do.
For everyone to have even a little, it would take more than 200 silver coins to buy enough bread.
Another one of his disciples, Andrew, who was Simon Peter's brother, said,
"There's a boy here who has 5 loaves of barley bread and 2 fish. But they will certainly not be enough for all these people."
Make the people sit down.
There was a lot of grass there, so all the people sat down. There were about 5,000 men. Jesus took the bread, gave thanks to God, and distributed to the people who were sitting there. He did the same with the fish. And they all had as much as they wanted. When they were all full, he said to his disciples,
Gather the pieces left over. Let us not waste a bit.
So they gathered them all and filled 12 baskets with the pieces left over from the 5 barley loaves which the people had eaten. Seeing this miracle that Jesus had performed, the people there said, "Surely this is the prophet who was to come into the world." Jesus knew that they were about to come and seize him in order to make him king by force, so he went off again to the hills by himself.
Now, my learner, I think you have watched this video clip and you have seen how Jesus fed people with the 5 loaves and 2 small fish. So here I have some questions for you learners. I think you'll think about them. Question number 1. How many loaves of bread did the boy share with Jesus? Remember, we are learning about sharing, and we have that little boy that we saw it in the video clip. We saw him on the video clip. How many loaves of bread did the boy share with Jesus? That is question 1. Question 2. How many fish did the small boy have? How many fish did the small boy have? Question 3. How many baskets of food remains were collected? How many baskets of food remains were collected? Now, from that video clip, learners, we can see that the little boy had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. He shared them with Jesus. Jesus blessed the food and many people ate. The food that remained filled 12 baskets. So I think the question that I asked you about this question, they are answered. Question 1, how many loaves of bread did the boy share with Jesus? From the explanation that I have just read, there were 5 loaves. Question 2, how many fish did the small boy have? From the explanation, there were 2 small fish. Then question 3, how many baskets of food remained were collected? From the explanation that I just read, there were 12 baskets of food remained, where the people ate and there was remain. Remember, these are the 2 small fish and 5 loaves of bread that the small boy shared with Jesus. Now back to our school and at our home. There are some things that we share at home and at school. Now, what are some of the things that we share at home? At home we share toys when we are playing with each other. We share study materials like the notes, the textbooks. We share meals. Meals are like food. We share meals. We share clothes. If we are brothers, you share studying spaces. That is a studying table or the couch where we sit while we are studying. We share tablet when we are watching cartoons as learners. Then what are some of the things we share in school or at school? At school we share crayons. When your friend does not have crayon for coloring, we share crayon. We share glue to paste our pictures. We share pencils. We share textbooks. We share school bus, because we are so many learners at school that we use school bus to go home. When we are going to trip, we use the school bus together. We share player items like balls, like robes. So those are some of the things that we share. There are so many things that we share. Now learners, in our extension activity, I want you to draw and color. Number 1, you draw and color a bread. Then number 2, you draw and color a fish. You draw and color a bread. You draw and color a fish. A bread and a fish which the small boy shared with Jesus. Thank you very much. That is the end of my today's lesson. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment on the YouTube. Thank you very much. Goodbye learners. Goodbye. See you in the next lesson.